Hi guys, this video is to go over iReady lesson, Understand Unit Rate. And I've pulled up a calculator on the side here because this isn't going to give us a calculator.
A large two-topping pizza from Tony's Pizzeria has 8 slices and costs $16. Vivian wants to know the cost per slice. Complete the ratio of dollars to slices.
Now remember, in a ratio, we are using the word to or the dot dot or the colon to compare the relationship between two different things. So here we're talking about the relationship between dollars and slices of pizza. So we see that we have $16 to 18 slices of pizza.
What is the cost of 1 slice of pizza?
Now we're going to try and create an equivalent ratio. So we see here that the relationship between 8 and 16 is 2. So to get from 8 up to 16, we multiply by 2. Or to get from 16 down to 8, we divide by 2. Similarly, to get from 8 over to 1, we're going to divide by 8. So 16 divided by 8 will give us 2. So we can see that it's $2 per slice of pizza.
We call the number of dollars per slice the rate. 16/8 dollars per 1 slice is the same as $2 per slice.
So remember, unit rate is when we're comparing something to one item. So per whatever, and it's going to be per one whatever.
Sam counted his heartbeats while resting. His heart beat 220 times in 4 minutes. Sam's heart beat at the same rate for the 4 minutes. Complete the ratio of beats to minutes.
So we see beats to minutes. So here it's beating 220 times. So that's going to be the first part of our ratio, 220. And then here we see 4 minutes. And we know minutes is the second piece. So 220 to 4.
Complete the statement to show the rate in beats per minute.
Now rates we're going to write as a fraction because we know eventually we're going to divide. So we're going to write 220 over 4. And now we're going to simplify to find our unit rate.
Simplify the rate.
So we're going to do 220 divided by 4. I'm going to do that on the calculator over here on the side. And we see that it's 55. So we have 55 beats per 1 minute.
We call the part of the rate that is compared to 1 the unit rate.
There we go.
A triathlon is a 3-part race, which includes running, swimming, and biking. Sophia is training for a triathlon. She swims 40 meters in 50 seconds, moving at a constant speed. Sophia wants to know her rate in meters per second.
Okay, so here we go. Meters per second. So we see up here it's 40 meters in 50 seconds. So it's going to be 40 to 50. Now we're going to write it as a fraction.
Complete the rate in meters per second.
So 40 over 50. And then we're going to simplify.
Simplify the rate.
Where here we're just writing 4 over 5.
That's it.
Which as a decimal would be 0.8, but we don't have to go that far.
A jumpathon is a fundraiser in which participants jump rope for a certain amount of time or complete a given number of jumps. Gia is participating in a jumpathon to raise money for her school. After completing 20 jumps, she raised $50. Gia wants to know how much money she raises per jump.
Okay, so money per jump. So we have
Which
$50
rate shows how much money Gia
for
raises
20
per jump.
jumps. So 50, not jumps per dollar, we have $50 per 20 jumps. So we want 50 over 20, and then we want the phrase dollars per jump. Make sure you click dollars per jump. Be careful. Switched it up on us. Now we want to divide.
Unit rate.
So we're going to do 50 divided by 20, which is going to give us a decimal 2.5, which we're going to select and hit done.
Dara's cell phone bill is $52. She pays the bill every 4 weeks. Dara wants to save the same amount of money each week to pay the bill.
Okay,
How much does
so
Sarah need to
we
save
have to
per week?
divide. We're going to find the unit rate right away. So $52 for 4 weeks. We're going to do 52 divided by 4, which will give us 13. So she needs $13 each week.
Great. Dalen helps his grandmother to cook their family dinner. They roast a 12-pound turkey for 3 hours, which is 180 minutes.
So minutes per
How long
pound.
does a turkey cook in minutes per pound?
So we have 180 divided by 12 pounds. So 180 divided by 12 pounds gives us 15 minutes per pound.
It took a submarine 30 seconds to sink 225 feet, moving at a constant speed. The captain wants to know the submarine's speed.
Okay.
What is the submarine's
feet
speed
per
in
second.
feet per second?
So we're going to do 225 divided by 30, and it should give us 7.5. So we're going to type in our decimal and click done.
Great work. Complete the ratio of feet to seconds.
So even though we found our answer, now we're just going to break down the chart. So we have 225 feet, 230 seconds. Now we're going to write it as a fraction.
Complete the rate in feet per second.
So 225 over 30.
Nice.
And now we're going to simplify.
Simplify the rate
to be 7.5 feet per second.
You can simplify the rate by dividing both quantities by the same number or by dividing the number of feet by the number of seconds. Ty is saving for college. His goal is to save $750 each year, and he wants to set aside the same amount each month. How much should Ty save per month?
Now you need to know how many months are in a year in order to do this. So we know that there are 12 months in 1 year, so we're going to do 750 divided by 12, and that will give us $62.50 per month. So 62.5, and we're done. Now we're going to break down the ratio
of
chart.
Dollars to months.
So $750 to 12 months. Now as a fraction.
Complete the rate in dollars per month.
750 over 12. And now we enter our simplest
Simplify
form.
the rate.
62.5 per month.
You can simplify the rate by dividing both quantities by the same number or by dividing the number of dollars by the number of months.
So they simplified here. You could just straight up divide to get to the simplest answer right away.
Amar rakes leaves for his neighbors to earn money. He earned $64 after 8 hours of work.
So we're doing
Amar make per hour
$64 divided by the 8 hours. 64 divided by 8 should give us 8. You can double check on the calculator if you don't believe me. And now we're going to break it down using the chart.
Complete the ratio of dollars to
$64 to 8 hours. Now as a fraction.
Complete the rate in dollars per hour.
And then in simplest form. $8
Simplify the rate
per hour.
A box of cooked whole wheat spaghetti contains 8 servings and has 28 grams of fiber. How much fiber per serving does the spaghetti have?
Okay, so fiber per serving. So we see 28 grams of fiber, so we're going to do 28 divided by 8, which is going to give us a nice little decimal of 3.5.
Now we're going
to fill out our chart. So
Complete
we have
the ratio of grams to servings.
28 grams of fiber to the 8 servings. Now we're going to write as a fraction or a rate
in grams per serving.
And now as simplest form or our unit rate.
Simplify the rate. Good.
Yay.
You can simplify the rate by dividing both quantities by the same number.
So they divided the top and the bottom by 4.
Number of grams by the number of servings.
Instead of doing 7 divided by 2, you could just do 28 divided by 8 right away, and you'll get the same answer.
Caleb can work at the car wash and earn $34 for 4 hours of work. He can also wash dishes at the restaurant and earn $51 for 6 hours of work. Caleb wants to compare his rate per hour at the two jobs.
Okay, so this is like a better buy or which is
Complete
the
the
better
ratio of
option
dollars to hours
scenario.
at the car wash.
So car wash we see is $34 for 4 hours of work. So we're going to do $34 to 4 hours of work. Now we're going to find that unit rate.
Pay per hour?
So we're going to
Find
do
the unit rate.
34 divided by 4, and we see that he makes $8.50 per hour working at the car wash. Now you have to do the other scenario.
Complete the ratio of dollars to hours at the restaurant.
So here at the restaurant, it says he earns $51 for 6 hours. So now we're going to divide 51 by 6.
How much does the restaurant pay per hour?
To get our
Find
unit
the unit rate.
And we got the same answer, so $8.50.
Both jobs pay $8.50 per hour. The ratios are equivalent because the unit rates are the same.
Right, so it doesn't matter which job he works, he's going to make the same amount of money either way. Let's look at another one.
The convenience store sells a 16-ounce bottle of water for $2.40 and a 28-ounce bottle of water for $2.80. Gianna wants to compare the unit rates to find out which is a better deal.
Okay, here we go. Better buy.
What is the cost per ounce of a 16-ounce bottle of water?
So
Find
we
the
know
unit rate.
that it's $2.40 for the 16-ounce bottle of water. So we're going to do money per ounce. So we're going to do $2.40 divided by 16, which will give us 15 cents per ounce. Make sure you put the decimal point in. It's not $15 per ounce, it's 15 cents.
What is the per ounce cost of a 28-ounce bottle of water?
So now we're going to do the same thing.
Find the unit rate.
$2.80 divided by our 28 ounces. And we see that it's 10 cents per ounce. Make sure that decimal point is there. Now we want to compare. So which is the better deal? Obviously the one that's less expensive. So which one's less expensive? 10 cents per ounce or 15 cents per ounce? 10 cents per ounce. So the 28-ounce bottle is the better deal.
The gravity coaster travels 340 meters in 10 seconds. The hurricane coaster travels 190 meters in 5 seconds. Both coasters travel at a constant speed. Mario wants to ride the faster roller coaster. Okay. How fast does the gravity coaster travel?
Gravity
is the unit rate.
340 meters in 10 seconds. So we're going to do meters per second. So we're going to do 340 divided by 10, which gives us 34 meters per second. We're going to do the other one.
How fast does the hurricane coaster travel?
190 meters divided by 5 seconds, which will give us 38 meters per second. So which one's faster?
Complete the statement.
The hurricane.
A weekly train pass is good for 7 days and sells for $24.50. A monthly pass is good for 30 days and sells for $90. Keisha wants to compare the unit rates to find out which pass is a better deal. How much does a weekly pass cost
per
weekly,
day? $24.50 divided by the 7 days in the week. And we see that it's $3.50 per day. Now we're going to calculate how much it is for the monthly pass per day. So it's 90 divided by the 30 days, $90 divided by our 30 days. And we see that it's only $3 per day to get the monthly. So which is the better buy? The one that's less expensive or cheaper. So the monthly train pass is the better deal.
Well done.
Let's take our quiz.
The Metro bus traveled 275 miles and used 55 gallons of gas during its route.
Okay, so we're
How
going to
far does the
divide.
bus travel on 1 gallon of gas?
275 miles divided by 55 gallons of gas, and we see that it's 5 miles. Next question.
A case of 24 water bottles contains 192 total ounces of water. How many ounces are in each water bottle?
Okay, so let's divide.
Enter the unit rate to complete the statement.
Ounces per bottle, so we see it's 192 ounces divided by 24 bottles, which will give us 8 ounces per bottle. Little mini water bottles.
The Pacific seahorse is sometimes referred to as the giant seahorse. This species lives in the eastern Pacific Ocean. As a part of its diet, a Pacific seahorse eats about 56 shrimp per week. It eats the same amount each day.
Okay, we have to know how many days are in a week.
How much shrimp does the Pacific seahorse eat per day?
So we're doing
Complete
56
the statement with the unit rate.
shrimp divided by the 7 days in a week, and we see that they're eating 8 shrimp per day. Next question.
Mr. Rivera is making a healthy dessert for his nephew who has diabetes. He wants to choose the recipe with the least amount of sugar per serving. Apple Crisp has 8 servings and contains 80 grams of sugar. Greek frozen yogurt has 12 servings and contains 60 grams of sugar. How much sugar per serving does each dessert have?
So we're going to start with Apple
Complete
Crisp.
the statements with the unit rate.
Apple Crisp has 8 servings and contains 80 grams of sugar. So we're going to do 80 divided by 8, which hopefully we know already is 10. So the Apple Crisp has 10 grams of sugar. Now Greek frozen yogurt is 12 servings and 60 grams of sugar. So we're going to do 60 divided by 12, which should give us 5. So here we're going to put in Greek frozen yogurt has 5 grams of sugar per serving. Now we have to compare.
Which dessert has the least amount of sugar per serving?
So the least amount of sugar is the lower number. So 5 is the lower number, and it goes with the Greek frozen yogurt. So we're going to select Greek frozen yogurt and hit done.
Sandwiches are sold in different sizes depending on the length of the roll. The 2 most common sandwich sizes are 6 inches and 12 inches. Mrs. Garcia's sandwich shop sells a 6-inch sandwich for $3 and a 12-inch sandwich for $4.80. Keisha wants to compare the unit rates to determine which sandwich is the better deal. Which statement correctly compares the unit rate?
So first, let's find our unit rate. So we're going to do $3 divided by the 6 inches, which will give us 50 cents, per inch. And then we have a 12-inch sandwich for $4.80. So we're going to do $4.80 divided by 12. Okay, 4.8 divided by 12. And that's going to give us 40 cents. So now we want to find the correct statement. It says a 12-inch sandwich is the better deal because it costs 40 cents per inch, and the 6-inch sandwich costs 80 cents per inch. Well, that's not true. A 6-inch sandwich is the better deal because it costs 25 cents per inch, and the 12-inch sandwich costs 50 cents per inch. That one's not true. Let's try this first one. A 12-inch sandwich is the better deal because it costs 40 cents per inch, and the 6-inch sandwich costs 50 cents per inch. There we go, right away. It was the first choice. I just wanted to see all the options. That's why I read a bunch first.
The charter bus traveled 450 miles and used 150 gallons of gas during its route.
Okay,
divide. How far does the bus travel on 1 gallon of gas?
450 divided by 150. Mental math, you could do 45 divided by 15, which will give you 3. Nice job.
A pack of 12 water bottles contains 240 total ounces of water.
Okay, ounces per bottle.
How many ounces are in each water bottle?
So 240
the unit rate to complete the statement.
Divided by 12. Again, you can totally do mental math here. You guys got this. It's going to be 20 because you know that 12 goes into 24 2 times and carry your 0. So we're going to type in 20 and go on.
The pot-bellied seahorse is one of the largest seahorse species and is known for having a large belly. As a part of its diet, a pot-bellied seahorse eats about 63 shrimp per week. It eats the same amount each day.
Now
How much
remember,
shrimp does the pot-bellied seahorse eat per day?
we have to know how
Complete the
many
statement with the unit rate.
weeks there are, how many days there are in a week, which is 7. So we're going to be doing 63 divided by 7, which will give us 9 shrimp per day.
Mrs. Wong is making a healthy dessert for her niece who has diabetes. She wants to choose the recipe with the least amount of sugar per serving. Fruit salad has 10 servings and contains 90 grams of sugar. Raspberry sorbet has 6 servings and contains 72 grams of sugar.
Okay, so we're going to
How much
compare.
sugar per serving does each dessert have? Complete the statements with the unit rate.
Fruit salad is 10 servings, 90 grams of sugar. 90 divided by 10 will give us 9 grams of sugar per serving. Raspberry sherbet is 6 servings and 72 grams of sugar. 72 divided by 6 is going to be 12. Now,
Which
the
dessert has
least
the
amount of
least amount
sugar.
of
So we
sugar
want
per
the
serving?
smaller number.
Complete the statement.
So we're going to pick fruit salad.
Sandwiches are sold in different sizes depending on the length of the roll. The two most common sandwich sizes are 6 inches and 12 inches. Mr. Ortega's sandwich shop sells a 6-inch sandwich for $3.30 and a 12-inch sandwich for $7.20.
So we're
Matt
going
wants
to
to
divide.
compare the unit costs to determine which sandwich is the better deal.
Okay, so $3.30
Which statement correctly compares the unit cost?
divided by the 6 inches. And we're going to get 55 cents. Then we do $7.20 divided by our 12-inch sandwich to get 60 cents. Okay, so which one's the better deal? Well, we know the 6-inch is 55 cents and the 12-inch is 60 cents. So let's look. A 12-inch sandwich is the better deal because it costs 55 per inch, and the 6-inch sandwich costs $1.20 per inch. Not true. Let's go down. A 6-inch sandwich is the better deal because it costs 55 cents per inch, and the 12-inch sandwich costs 60 cents per inch. There we go. That is good. And we should be done. All right, make sure you watch your iReady video and complete the quiz all the way to the end so that we can get your grade. Bye.